Hi, I'm Joe Stockdale, delighted to be back doing an FEI vlog, and today I'm going to be doing a yard tour. So this up here is top yard. This is where I keep my main string of horses, my top string that I take out to international shows. So these are the ones that are in work day to day. In this first box we've got Frankie. He's the only exception. He's the only one up here that isn't in full work day to day because he's obviously the old retiree of the yard, just enjoying life here. Next one along is in Romeo. A lot of you will know him, so he's in the second box here. Third one down we've got Jack, Union Jack, he's an 8-year-old. Then next in here we've got Cider. In the corner then, in the nice big box, is Cash. Then in here we've got 5-year-old Holly. Moving down then we've got Dee Dee in his big corner box as well. Then next to him we've got Teddy. Next one down then we've got Tom, and then coming towards the end we've got Angel in here, and then we've got our new horse Ilana. Right, so that's top yard, and then we'll head down this way towards bottom yard. So as you come down onto bottom yard, first door on the left in here we've got the feed room. So in here, in all the bins, we've got our spillers feed, and then just behind me there you can see how we've got our horse first supplement. So for our routine, all our horses get fed their breakfast at 7:30 in the morning. Then I'll ride them in the morning, they'll have a scoop of nuts at lunch, and then finally dinner at 5:30. Right, so in here then, next door down, we've got the wash box. So we've got 2 bays in the wash box, full solariums in here, and the horses will come in every day after they've been ridden to make sure they're groomed and cleaned up. And then we give them a bath and a clip here if we're going off to a show. So as well as all the other stuff, down here we've got Equimat matting all the way through the wash box to make sure the horses are safe and don't slip when we're bathing them. So then next to the wash box we've got a tack room, and I'll take you and show you around. So behind me here then we've got all our show bridles. So these are all set up for the individual horses. They've all got their own rack with how they have their bridle, how they have their bit and which bit, etc. Then down the bottom here we've got my 3 CWD saddles, and then moving around we've got a couple of stud girths to the side, some work girths, and then here we've got the work bridles. People get a bit confused when they see photos of the work bridles, but what they are is it's really handy for us because what it means is that we don't have 9 bridles to clean in a day. You know, if we all rode in our show bridle every day for each horse, then we'd have 9 bridles to clean. So actually we'll have 1 work bridle and then clips on the end of the reins and the cheek pieces, so then we can just switch whichever bit we want, and it saves a lot of cleaning up at the end of the day. So you would have noticed around the top all the plaques that are in here. So what all of these are international placings, international shows, mainly dads, it's fair to say. I've started off my little row down there, but I think I've got a bit of catching up to do. Then down here we've got bottom yard. Obviously at the top yard we've got my top string, and then down here we've usually got a few younger horses or any new arrivals that we've had. Right, so up here we're in top field now. So all along here we've got pens down the side. These are really, really great because what it means is that we can turn out the horses, they can come out get a bit of sun on their backs and have a bite of grass. But what it does mean is they don't have much room then to go mess about and go galloping around, and reduces the risk of them injuring themselves then. So we just stood at the bottom of the hill field now. This hill field for us is really, really great. What it means is that we can give the horses good exercise, and it's a great way of building up muscle for them and also improving their fitness at the same time. So I wouldn't use this, too much, because you run the risk of a couple of horses getting sore. It's actually quite intense exercise, but it's really great for us. For those of my top string, actually, those older ones, really helps get them strong, get them fit, so that they're show ready. What's also nice about this is it actually adds a lot of variety to their work. So actually when you bring the horse up here, they can't wait. They absolutely love being able to get up here, having a good stretch, a good run. And although it's hard work for them, they actually really enjoy it. Hey, Charlie. Right, so now we're at the top of Middlefield. So up here, we've actually just recently put in some more pens up here. So what this means is that we can get all the horses out on a nice day. None of them have to stay in, so they can all come out, have a nice area to have a play and have a run and have a bite of grass, and they love coming up here. Right, so up here then we've got Libby and Charlie, and then just over there you can see we've got the young babies. So we're now in Farfield, and in this field we've got the two young ones. So we've got these two 4-year-olds here, and then we've actually got two brood mares and the old retiree, which is Ricardo out there, who sort of looks after the young ones when they come out for the summer. So we're now stood out here on top of our smaller replica Derby bank that we've got in our jumping paddock. So out here we've got a small replica of the Derby course. So we've got the wall down there, obviously big open water, on and off, the hedge, double of ditches at the top, devil's dyke, and then the open ditch. So it's a good place for us to prepare if we do want to go in that sort of class, in the Derby class, where you need a brave horse that has sort of seen these things before. So it's a lovely old jumping paddock. It's really nice because I can then work the horse out here as well. Nice bit of variety to their work, like I mentioned earlier. Actually, I think that's really important for them, to keep them interested, keep their brain happy, so that they're not just in the same arena every day. Actually, it's lovely to come out here and work them a bit up the hill here, a bit on the slope, the uneven ground. Stuff like that, I think, is just really, really good variety to their work. Right, so then out here living in our jumping paddock, we've got the two yard pets. So we've got Little Beauty and Twilight Blue, two of my old ponies that are now retired. They're both 29, so they just live a nice easy life out in the field every day, keeping the jumping paddock grass mowed. So then right next to our jumping paddock, we've got our outdoor school, our sand arena. Probably where we would ride the horses the most on a day-to-day basis. Obviously in the winter, when the field gets a little bit wet and the ground gets too soft, we're in here a lot. So we've got a full set of Jump for Joy show jumps out here, and we've actually got the mirrors down this side as well, so that we can make sure that I'm not slouching while I'm riding around. So here then we've got our horse walker, also where we keep the lorries. So all of our horses, if we can't go out in the field, they'll either go on the walker and out in the field, or one or the other. And what that is it's really good to make sure they keep moving in the afternoon. So with our routine, I'll ride them in the morning, and in the afternoon then they'll head on the walker or go out in the field, just so they keep moving, they keep the blood flowing, their muscles don't then have time to seize up or get stiff, and it hopefully keeps them in tip-top condition. In here we've got our shavings and hay barn, and then if you look this way we've got the mucky. Very lucky to be able to have an indoor school. Obviously a bit of a blessing during the winter when it's tipping it down with rain or it's cold and it's horrible. So very lucky to be able to come in here and shelter, and also good for any younger horses, you know, and the other horses that we're breaking in. It's a nice enclosed area where they're not going to get away from us. So thank you very much for watching our vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave a good overview of our yard here. Make sure to subscribe to the FEI channel and comment down below what you want us to see us do next time.